Moweni, goeiemorgen, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Western Cape 2025 National Senior Certificate Awards Ceremony. I would like to extend a special word of welcome to the Premier of the Western Cape, Mr. Windy, Minister Mania, Minister Jaco Lont, and Mrs. Lont, the DG Malila, Mr. Jeremy Harris, special guest, Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Khalid Sayed, Ms. Sarah Roberts, Western Cape Commissioner, Honourable Peter Johnson, Chairperson of the Standing Committee on Education, Mr. Riyad Najjar from the Education Council, Mr. Miller from the Schools Evaluation Authority, all the teacher unions present, all the SGB associations present, all the principals present, all the schools present. Western Cape government staff, DDGs, chief directors and directors, including the district directors, sponsors, members of the media, parents and candidates, guests watching live stream. Welcome. This is an extraordinary celebration of the class of 2025 in a most beautiful setting, in the home and at the home of the Premier. Let us give the Premier a round of applause for hosting us. Today is not just an award ceremony. It is a moment of triumph, a moment where years of effort, sacrifice, and hope finally take center stage. Every year, this gathering is special, but this year, it feels slightly different. Because the story of the class of 2025 is a story of rising above challenges, of rewriting possibilities, of proving once again that potential lives everywhere in this province. When we speak about the National Senior Certificate, we speak about more than just the exam. We speak about the entire 12 years and in some cases 13 years. We speak about their journey over more than a decade. We speak about dreams nurtured by parents, guided by teachers, and propelled by the determination of our learners. And our learners have done us proud, and that's why they are sitting here this morning. And what a journey this has been. The class of 2025 has delivered the highest matric pass rate ever recorded in the Western Cape, 88.2%. I think that deserves a round of applause. They have achieved the highest bachelor pass rate in our history, 49.2%. These are not just statistics. They are stories of young people who believed in the future, who had teachers guiding them every step of the way and working collectively to achieve it. Think for a moment about what these numbers represent. Over 31,000 distinctions, no doubt earned through hours upon hours of discipline and commitment that no one sees. The top mathematics results in the country, the second highest physical science results in the country, the highest learner retention rate in the country, and the highest number of passes. Built on decades, and the class of 2025 gets to celebrate that. This means that more young people are staying the course, writing their exams, and stepping into their futures with confidence. This is what success looks like. Not just opening the school gate, but ensuring that children make it all the way through. And these successes are part of a broader story, one we have been writing together as a province for many years. a story of rebuilding learning foundations, expanding access to schools, equipping teachers, and creating opportunities for every learner, whether that learner has a bias towards academics, technical, vocational, or indeed in special education. And then we have the stories that blow your mind and touch the heart, like Abigail Koch from York High School in George, South Africa's top candidate and the country's top achiever in physical science. And Takunda Mushuweni from Young Kiddle School, South Africa's top Alsing candidate, whose journey reminds us that brilliance is not defined by circumstances. Brilliance emerges when a child is supported, included, and believed in. Principals and teachers in the room, we know what that means. We know what that means. And behind every one of these achievements stands an entire village. To the learners who have, it's not learners anymore, you ex-learners, you young adults, to the candidates who are here today, just remember, you have reached the pinnacle. You have climbed to the top. There are many who helped on their journey. There are teachers who sacrificed weekends, home, and family life. There are principals who planned long after the lights went out. And most importantly, there are your parents who held your hand steady when the going was tough, when you had doubts, and encouraged you to push through the doubts. That is why you are sitting inside this room today. Today, we honor all of these parts of the education system. We also thank our colleagues who work in exams, in the examination section, and who work tirelessly to ensure that the integrity of the examinations stay intact. They are a dedicated, professional, and well-oiled machine, managing risks that no one ever sees and staying calm under severe pressure. The logistics alone of this exam are quite extraordinary. I am extremely proud of the team. Thank you all for being part of this celebration of hope, potential, and for setting the example for all those coming after you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 National Senior Certificate Award Ceremony. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce my own boss, my own supervisor. There's a boss and a big boss. Both my bosses are on the stage. It now gives me great pleasure and an honor to introduce to the stage our Provincial Minister for Education, Mr. David Mania. Under the leadership of our Provincial Minister of Education, David Mania, our vision for quality education for every child, in every classroom, in every school, is not just a slogan, it is a plan of action. From the Back on Track program to the Rapid School Build initiative, to strengthen teacher development, the Minister has championed the idea that every child must be given an opportunity to succeed, and that every teacher deserves the tools to help them get there. Before taking on this portfolio, Minister Mania served as the Minister of Finance and Economic Opportunities and held national roles as Shadow Minister of Finance and Shadow Minister of Defence and Military Veterans. He holds a Bachelor of Arts Honours from the University of Cape Town and a Master's in Public Administration and Management from Harvard's Kennedy School of Government. Minister Mania deeply respects the dedication of our principals, teachers, and practitioners and officials, and is steadfast in his belief that every child matters. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to the Provincial Minister of Education, Mr. David Mania.
Brent, thank you very much for that very warm introduction. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to our top candidates, to our top schools, to our very proud parents, to our principals, and of course, to our teachers and special guests. Now, Premier, last year, we were delighted that our class of 2024 had made the history books by delivering the highest pass rate and the highest bachelor's pass rate our province had ever achieved. It was such a huge increase that we were worried that it would be an outlier year. Well, Premier, the class of 2025 didn't see it that way. They worked hard and they focused on their studies with the help of their dedicated matric teachers. And once again, records have, as we heard, been broken. The class of 2025 has delivered what is now the highest pass rate ever for our province at 88.2%, and the highest bachelor's pass rate ever at 49.2%. We have the top matric pass rate in the country, the second highest physical science pass rate in the country. We have the top candidate with special needs in our country, and we congratulate Secunda Mchweni from the Young Creole School in Kales River on her outstanding achievement. We have the top candidate in the entire country for the 5th year running. And we congratulate, of course, Abigail Koch from York High School in George on her outstanding achievement. Now, Premier, to put her achievement in context, not only is she the top candidate out of all 66,000 matrics in the Western Cape, she is the top candidate out of all the 746,000 matrics in South Africa. Well done, Abigail Koch. Now, not only did the Western Cape achieve our highest matric pass rate ever, South Africa as a whole achieved the highest matric pass rate ever. And our country's class of 2025 was the largest cohort that has ever written the matric exam. Which begs the question, where do we go from here? Well, we have clearly increased the quantity of matric passes, but we must now improve the quality. We simply cannot say that we are delivering quality education when we have too few learners achieving a bachelor's pass, when we have too few learners writing and passing mathematics well, and when we have too few learners writing and passing physical science well. In mathematics, 25.4% of our candidates achieved a pass rate of 60% or above. And in physical science, 27.6% of our candidates achieved a pass mark of 60% or above. These indicators of quality education don't just matter to the education department. They are directly correlated to expanding opportunities available to our candidates, to growing our economy, and to building a better future for our children here in the Western Cape. So let me be clear. We will no longer only be focused on the overall pass rate of a school. We will also be focused on raising the bachelor's pass rate to over 60%, increasing the number and the proportion of mathematics passes at 60%, and increasing the number and proportion of physical science passes at 60%. We must commit to excellence, and we must deliver excellence in education here in the Western Cape. Because, Premier, It is possible. Now, when we talk about excellence, we start to hear the buts, explaining why a school cannot improve. But we are a no-fee school. But we are starting off a low base. But we are located in a community with challenges. And yet, examples of improvement and examples of excellence are easy to find, even in the toughest circumstances. Take Silicomba High School, where I celebrated the release of matric results in our province earlier this month. This year, their matric class achieved a 100% pass rate for the first time in the school's history, and a bachelor's pass rate, of 76%. And this is a no-fee quintile 3 school which has struggled in the past with a matric pass rate of just 40.4% in 2019. It is an extraordinary achievement, and it demonstrates that it is possible. Or look at Crestway High School in Retreat, where candidates increased their bachelor's pass rate, not their pass rate, their bachelor's pass rate by over 30 percentage points between 2023 and 2025. And they show no signs of slowing down in 2026. The school had the lowest pass rate in the province in 2023 and now has a pass rate of 84.5%. And Premier, when I visited Crestway High School after the results were announced, some of the school's current grade 10s, who are already referring to themselves as the class of 2028, told me they have a clear message, and their message is, we're coming for bishops, and they are. Premier, it is possible. And how about Simanyene High School in Nomzamo, another quintile 3 no-fee school, where 48.6% of their mathematics candidates achieved 60% or more in the subject, and 40.6% of their physical science candidates achieved 60% or more for their subject. It is possible. Or Sapomela Secondary School, a quintile 3 no-fee school in Philippi, where candidates earned 11 distinctions in mathematics and 4 distinctions in physical science. It is possible. It is possible to improve and deliver excellence, no matter what the circumstances and no matter what the challenges. Improvement is possible and excellence is possible in our public schools, in our independent schools, in our ordinary schools, in our special schools, in our technical schools, and in our focus schools, and in our metro schools, and in our rural schools. It is possible everywhere, no buts. In conclusion, Premier, I want to congratulate all of our top achievers here today. We are so proud of you, and of course, of the whole of the Western Cape class of 2025. We are so excited to see what you do next. And I want to thank our matric teachers, who are the foundation upon which our candidates' dreams are built. Thank you to our matric parents who have supported our children throughout their school careers and can rightly share in the achievements of the class of 2025. A special thank you, of course, to all our sponsors for recognizing and rewarding the talented young people in our province. And finally, I want to say something to the class of 2026. The challenge has been laid before you, We believe that you can achieve even greater heights than the classes that have gone before you if you keep your head down, if you focus, and if you dedicate yourself to your schoolwork throughout your matric year. Don't do it for us, or for your parents, or for your school. Do it for yourself. The effort you put in over the years is a direct investment in your future. And remember, no buts. Finally, it is my pleasure to welcome the Premier to the stage. He understands that it is vital to get education right. And if we get education right, we can get economic growth right. If we get economic growth right, we can get job creation right. And if we get job creation right, we can get South Africa right. And that is why the Premier backs education for the future of our children. The Premier of the Western Cape, Alan Winde.
Molweni, wamkile. Is anybody here? Goeiemôre, baie welkom, good morning, and a really special welcome to every single one of you, whether you're physically here or online, to this milestone event. This event that anybody that has anything to do with Leeuwenhof knows it is the event that we always look forward to every single year. And it is an event that every single year seems to shoot out the lights. As Minister said now, we think these years are outliers, but they are just challenges and milestones that come beyond are ready to take it up and move into the space that you're in today. This is the celebration of excellence. This is a milestone in your journey, whether it's in a school or the department, or more importantly, whether it's your journey, those of you who are the guests of honor. And so, SG, Brent Walters, thank you very much for those introductions and welcoming everybody, what we call all protocol observed. And so I'm not going to redo that, but I'm just going to add one thing more to say that in actual fact, in this gathering, we are all here specifically for the guests of honor, and that is the class of 2025. You can all. So, you know, we have a mantra in the province for you. Whatever we do, in whichever department, wherever we are, what we do for you. And in this department, the Department of Education, this department does everything in its power for you, the learners of our province. You know, sometimes we think of the education department as a social department, as one of the social cluster departments. No. This department is anchored in the center of our economy. This department is where it all begins. This is the department that enables our future economy. When you complete your matric, you've taken a step in that milestone, in that journey, that milestone of yours, which is the next step towards a job, towards the economy and the difference that you are going to make here in this province, in this great country, South Africa, but in actual fact, on this amazing planet of ours, Earth, and beyond. So, wow, it is so great to be here today again, congratulating the class of 2025. You have made us all so very proud. You have set the bar once again. You have set the challenge for those that come beyond, and as we hear, the years beyond are already preparing, but in actual fact, you've set the bar and the challenge for the class of 2026, who've all started already, they've got that anxious feeling that you had a year ago. And of course, that's a good thing, because they are now rising to the challenge. But you have set your pathway to the future. You have set your pathway to a future job, to a future career, to making a difference in this world. And so I say to every one of you, congratulations. Well done. If you get here to this event, this milestone event, it means that we are all here to celebrate you. But of course, I have to say thank you, because none of you would have got here if it wasn't for your parents, those who enabled you from day one. If it wasn't for those teachers, think about that special teacher who planted a seed somewhere back when that enabled you to be that person who will come up here to get recognition today. It was a teacher who got you set on that path. And so we say to every one of our teachers, thank you for your dedication, for your service to the future economy. To the principals who have to lead and pull it all together despite these crazy challenges that the world throws at us every single day. To the department, it is a big challenge, and every single year you rise to the challenge. To the governing bodies, to every single person who was there to enable the journey for those of you that are here today and the rest of the class of 2025 who have now got to that next stage in their own pathway. This is the foundation and the launch pad to our economy. But I think about it every single year. What is my message? I have a massive opportunity today, not only to welcome you here, but I have a massive opportunity today to plant a seed, give a message, congratulate those absolutely magnificent achievements. So my message to you today in thinking about it is, take a little bit more risk. Push those boundaries a little bit harder. Because the world needs you to be taking that little bit more risk. And when you're young, I promise you it's much easier to take the risk. Don't think about this message today when you're my age and think, damn, I should have. Go and do that. Take that chance. Play that role in our future. I also want to say to everyone around you, whether they are here, probably not here, but everywhere else in society, don't pull the tall poppies down. When someone takes a bit of risk and perhaps they trip, support them and say, great, what was the lesson and what's next? Get behind them. If you drop the ball, help them pick it up and let's move forward once again, because that enables us to take more risk. I think sometimes we are too scared of what others might say. Don't worry about that. I think about the future in this crazy world that we live in. I think about what's happening in the Northern Hemisphere and in what some might say is the bigger economies of the world. And then I think about us here in South Africa. I think about us here in the Western Cape. And those of you who know me will say that I always reference one thing. If I put a slide up here today with a map of the world, I would turn it the right way up. The Northern Hemisphere always has it upside down. We are at the top of the world. And if ever there was an opportunity in the world right now, it is for us. I was looking at some of the data yesterday at the National Lekgotla and the Cabinet, which the President is going to talk about in his State of the Nation address very soon. South Africa is the land of opportunity. Jeepers, our inflation rate hasn't been this low in 21 years. 21 years. The rand strength is quite phenomenal. We're off the grey listing. There are so many things. The petrol price, the diesel price are coming down and down and down. And of course, we are all worried because every single day, the cost of living and the pressures of life are these burdens on our shoulders. But the indicators are showing us that we have turned the corner, that this is the place of opportunity. And if any of you have engaged with any of those international visitors that came here during this festive season, every single time I meet them, they go, wow, what an amazing place you have here. And all those indicators are enabling you to play an even stronger role in the world. I think about what are those jobs of the future. And of course, we don't really know. I mean, all of those teachers in the system have been teaching you and enabling you and preparing you for most probably jobs that don't even exist yet. That's what history has shown us. That's what history has told us. When you read some of the jobs of the future, I just looked at a couple of them. An AI auditor who's going to look at bias and accuracy of AI. I mean, who needed an auditor when you walked around and listened to some of our artists or saw some of our artists' renditions and interpretations of whatever was given to them just here under the trees? AI could not do that. I don't know if you need to audit it, but I promise you AI could not do that. But that's a job of the future. Digital twin engineers, urban food designers, water harvest technicians, especially now. We're going to have probably another 3 years of really dry seasons. Water becomes so much more critical in making sure that we get to the other end. Lunar construction engineers, asteroid mining analysts, and so on and so forth. But then you've got to come back to the reality of where we are right here in the Western Cape, and they are linked to some of those futures. I think about the space industry here in the Western Cape. And so many people say to me, the space industry? I was also taken by surprise. But you know that every single satellite circumnavigating this planet, or not every single one, 20% of all satellites circumnavigating this planet has a component from the Western Cape. 20% of all satellites. What does that mean for this burgeoning economy and those people, those entrepreneurs, and those engineers that are in that system? We don't call it Silicon Cape for nothing. We are not recognized as a place that has shot the lights out when it comes to fintech. But I also think about the challenges that we face. And the most successful entrepreneurs ever are those that pick up and understand the consequences of the challenges we face every single day and find solutions for us. So my message to you today is, sure, go and become the rocket scientist or the android miner, but also some of you, please bear in mind that you could actually be that person that solves some of our real big challenges, finds those things that are actually going to radically reduce the crime rate in our region. Wow, would you become the hero of our future? The person who is going to solve our housing imbalances. The person who is going to come up as a mobility engineer, as a city and as a region where congestion is becoming a bigger and bigger problem, but knowing that, in actual fact, this year, you will be able to go by drone from your airport to your hotel in Dubai. What does that mean for us? And who's enabling that space? And so those are the challenges I want to put to you. But I also must not forget this department, education. And what is the future of education? And how are the AI influences, or the AGI, as we call it today, going to affect education? And are you that person who's going to lead that change? Who's going to enable and help our future educators so that we are building and continuing to build the province and the country that makes the difference on our planet? Because the opportunities that we have in front of us right now, the table is set, the environment is there, and the world and beyond is your oyster. So, wow, what a pleasure to be able to be here to recognize your amazing achievements. For me, it's an absolute honor, and I'm sure for all of us here today, it is an absolute honor, because you are the guests of honor. Congratulations, and take some risk. Get out there and make a difference. Not only here where we live, and not only on this planet, but in this universe, it is your oyster. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Premier and Minister, for those thought-provoking words. And as you said, Premier, these learners represent the future, and we hope that they will go out and do great things. Some of them may even change the course of mankind. And that's really, it's a reach for the stars kind of call that we are making. But before we reach for the stars, today we're going to celebrate the stars, who are you. And so we move to the most important part of today, which is the awards. And what's going to happen now with the awards, let me just explain. You're going to come up on this side, which is my left, but your right. You walk onto the carpet, shake hands. You first pose for a photo with the Premier, and the Minister and myself with the award. Smile nicely, and then you walk off on that side. Walk off on that side, and you go back to your seat. Okay? So what we're going to do now, in terms of this section of the program, our two DDGs are going to be handling the announcements. And I'm going to call firstly on DDG Meyer, who's going to do the presentation of the school awards. And then following Mr. Meyer, DDG Lauriston will do the announcement of the individual awards. So we're going to start with the school awards. Let's give DDG Meyer a round of applause, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, Premier and MEC and other ministers that are present here today. The gathering of the Allens, thank you, Premier. Just note there is a little dog that will be coming in here later. It's actually the owner of the property. The Premier is only renting from him, so he will come around. Don't worry about him. He won't upset you too much. We are here today to celebrate, as the HOD has indicated, and especially the schools, which I will do first. So in the first category, schools are awarded in terms of improvement in the pass rate, the general increase in the percentage of candidates achieving access to bachelor degrees studies, improvement and excellence in individual subjects, and excellence in academic performance. In the second category, awards are made to all public, independent, and technical schools that achieve excellence. So let's start in the first category of most improved schools, and we'll start off with the most improved public schools. Awards will be made to 10 public schools with 30 or more candidates that have consistently shown the greatest improvement in their pass rate over the 2023 to 2025 period. The criteria also include consistency in the number of grade 12 candidates over the 3-year period from 2023 to 2025. In 10th place, Tafelsig Secondary School. Well done. In 9th place, Lentegeer Secondary School. Good. In 8th place, Vista High School. Hold on. Go ahead, ma'am. Weird. And in 7th position, Kraaifontein High School. Must be your school. Oh, fantastic. In 6th position, Marian Roman Catholic Secondary School. Today. Okay. In 5th position, Heathfield High School. Well done, Ms. Arnezen. That's mine. In 4th position, Zwellenthemba High School. The principal not yet. Could the district director come up, please? Peterson. That Mr. Kivitz. Kivitz. In 3rd position, Elswood Secondary School. Ms. Warren, could you come and receive the award? And in 2nd position, Beauvalon Secondary School. Well done. And in 1st position, Crestway Secondary School. Well done. Our most improved technical high school, Proteus Secondary School. Well done. We now come to the greatest increase in the percentage of bachelor passes, and awards will be made to 10 schools with 30 or more candidates that have shown the greatest increase in the percentage of candidates achieving access to bachelor's degree studies over the period 2023 to 2025. The criteria also includes consistency in the number of grade 12 candidates over the 3-year period from 2023 to 2025. And in 10th position, Fischhoek High School. And tied in 10th position, Bergfleet High School. Morning, Ms. Stevens. No, I cannot get the surname wrong. In 9th position, Hoërskool Langenhoven. In 8th position, Hoërskool Gymnasium Parel. In 7th position, DF Academy. And in 6th position, Star College from Bridgetown. Let's make a turn in the West Coast. In position number 5, Hoërskool Lutzville. In 4th position, Spine Road High School. In 3rd position, Darul Arqam Islamic High School. In 2nd position, Durbanville High School. And in 1st position, Augsburg Landbou Gymnasium. We now go to the schools which has the greatest increase in the pass rate from 2024 to 2025. Awards will be made to 5 ordinary public schools with 80 or more candidates that have shown the greatest increase in the pass rate when the 2025 pass rate is compared to the 2024 pass rate. In joint 5th position, Modderdam Secondary School. And also in 5th position, Crestway Secondary School. Bertram School. Cheryl. In fourth position, Maitland High School. In third position, Forest Heights High School. Well done. Oh, there's one gentleman. In second position, Vista High School. And in first position, Alka Zeeman Academy, another female. 5 out of Venter. Congratulations. Thank you very much. She's now not done it only at one school. It's now the second school that she's taken from a very low performance level to great achievement. Well done, Mrs. Fenter. We now go to the most improved past performance. Awards will be made to 5 ordinary public schools with 80 or more candidates that have shown the greatest increase in the pass rate when the 2025 pass rate is compared to the 2024 pass rate, as well as an increase in the number of candidates from 2024 to 2025, and the weighting of 50% for each of the 2 criteria. In 5th position, Summerdale High School. In 4th position, Kales River. She's not reacting now. Kales River Technical Secondary School. It's your hometown. In 3rd position, Sopumalela Secondary School. Congratulations, well done. Well done. And in 2nd position, Ukolo High School. And in 1st position, Alka Zeeman Academy. We now go to the greatest percentage increase in the total number of subject distinctions. Awards will be made to 5 ordinary public schools that have shown the greatest increase in the percentage of candidates achieving subject distinctions from 2024 to 2025. And joined in 5th position, Bridgetown Secondary School and Portland Secondary School. He's coming up first. Well done. Very excited. Seconds. Okay. Well done. In 4th position, Belleville High School. In 3rd position, Hoër Jongensskool Parel. Wat sal ek? Huh? Ja nee, dan kan sien. Sterkte met die derby. In 2nd position, Durbanville High School. And in 1st position, Hoërskool Outeniqua. There's some people of George here as well. Somebody from George that's very excited as well. Weinig wat 'n York so vir Outeniqua skree, né? Aansy. We now go to category 2, which is excellence in academic performance in individual subjects. In the first category is improvement. For mathematics, this is awarded to one school in the province that obtained the highest score when combining the following: change in percentage of candidates in the cohort taking the subject, the change in the pass rate for the subject, the change in the subject average, and the change in the number of candidates taking the subject. Minimum enrollment of 30 candidates is required, and the weighting is the same for all the criteria. The same criteria is also applied for the improvement in mathematics and physical science. For improvement in mathematics, Umyezo Wameapile High School. N2 must stay open, Premier, in Grabouw. Umyezo's great result. Well done. Congratulations. For improvement in physical sciences, 2 schools have been awarded. The first school is Umfuleni Technical Academy. The second school is Harry Gwala Secondary School. We now go to the languages, and for home language, this is awarded to one school in the province that showed the greatest improvement in the average for English home language, Afrikaans home language, and isiXhosa home language in 2025. Compared to their subject average in 2024, a minimum enrollment of 30 candidates is required. For improvement in English home language, 2 schools have been nominated and being awarded: Sunridge Circle High School and Elshoed Secondary School. Mrs. Horn, could you come for Elshoed, please? Congratulations. Mr. Kivich from Elshoed High School was meant to be here at the awards today, and unfortunately his mother just passed away this morning, and he had to turn around, and hence he's not at this particular gathering. Please convey our condolences, Ms. Horn, to the family. Thank you. For improvement in Afrikaans huistaal, Hottentots Holland High School. Congratulations. And for improvement in Xhosa home language, Desmond Mpilo Tutu Secondary School. The choir master. Good day, sir. Now we move to the category for excellence. This is awarded to the school in the province that obtained the highest score when combining the following: percentage of candidates in the cohort taking the subject, the pass rate for the subject average, and the number of candidates taking the subject. The weighting is the same for all 4 criteria. The awards for excellence in mathematics and excellence in physical science are as follows. For excellence in mathematics, 2 schools have been noted and will be awarded: Diocesan College and Claremont High School. Diocesan first year. Diocesan will come up first and then Claremont. No, it's on another day. Thank you. Thank you. Don't go too far. For excellence in physical science, Claremont High School. Hold on. Principal, Claremont High School, she didn't even hear that. For excellence in physical science. Well done. Mrs. Robertson, can you just get the bucky ready there for all the certificates of Claremont? We now go to excellence in home languages. That is awarded to one school in the province that produced the highest pass rate in English home language, Afrikaans home language, and isiXhosa home language in 2025, and had the highest average in English home language, Afrikaans home language, and isiXhosa home language in 2025. The weighting of 50% for each of the two criteria. For excellence in English home language, Rustenburg Girls High School. There, Mr. Gates. For excellence in Afrikaans home language, Hoër Meisiesskool Bloemhof. Congratulations. For English in Xhosa home language, Center for Science and Technology, COSAT. Getting closer to the top 20 schools now. So we'll go to category 3, excellence in academic performance. In this category, awards are presented to the top 3 technical schools, as well as to schools promoting technical subjects. The top 3 schools in the province with an NSC enrollment of less than 80 candidates, and the top 20 schools with 80 or more candidates that have achieved excellence in academic results in 2025 will also be awarded. The top 3 technical high schools are Hoër Tegnische Skool Drosdey, die volgende skool is Overberg Hoërskool. En die volgende skool in die kategorie is Langenhoven Gymnasium. That's geluk. And now for schools promoting technical subjects. The first school is DF Academy. The next school promoting technical subject is Renish Girls High School. And the DG is sitting up straight. Thank you, Mr. Malila. Well done, DG. Please convey the message to the governing body. The first school in the category is Hoër Meisiesskool Bloemhof. Technische skole moet uitkyk, né? Consistent pass rate of 95% and more over the past 5 years. Awards will be made to ordinary public schools with a consistent pass rate of 95% or more over the past 5 years, 2021 to 2025. Contextual factors of schools will be taken into consideration when awards are made. We will read the list in alphabetical order and not in positions. Bellville High School. Hoër Meisieskool, Bloemhof. The next school, Hoërskool Hopefield. The next school alphabetically is La Rochelle Girls High School. Copy? Not going too fast. Sure. The next school is Paul Lutzville Hoërskool. Following on Lutzville, it will be Paul Girls High School. Weskus is hier. Hoor juffrou. Perelita is maar stil. Nobody from Paul? Niemand hier? Nou, so twee kies. Hallo juffrou. Ek weet hy is baie, maar hulle is baie stil. The next school in the list is South African College High School. So hom hier. Good day. And the last one in this category is Westerford High School. Good day. We now go to the top 3 schools with an NSC enrollment of less than 80 learners, and they will be in order of third to first. In third position, Star College, Bridgetown. Close on their heels, but a sibling rivalry, Star College, Cape Town. Congratulations. And in position number 1 is Cannons Creek School. Now the principals are sweating a little bit more. So now we come to the top 20 schools in the province with 80 and more candidates. But let's have a commercial break first. We'll come back in 10 minutes. Is that okay, principals? Or should we just continue? Let's continue. Thank you. The top 20 schools in the province with an NSC enrollment of 80 and more candidates, including independent schools that have achieved excellence in academic results in 2025 are, they said here, very important, list the positions in order from 20 to 1. In 20th position, Hoër Jongenskool, Paul. You from Paul. Well done. Well done. Yeah, very proud. Wel gedaan. Let's stay there. At number 19, Hoërskool Gymnasium Parel. Gaan dit so wees dat die derby ook? Nee. Sal die ouwe praat nou nie. Okay. That's right. Take 1 point here. In 18th position, Durbanville High School. Staying in that geographic area, at position number 17, Fairmont High School. Congratulations. Staying in that area, DF Academy in 16th position. In position number 15, Hoërskool Parel Vallei. Well. In 14th position, La Rochelle Girls High School. In 13th position, Wynberg Girls High School. I was worried about the South now, Dai. Thank you. Congratulations. Hi. In 12th position, South African College High School. In position number 11, neighbors, Rondebosch Boys High School. In 10th position, it's a rugby injury premier. In 10th position, Springfield Convent of the Holy Rosary. Like a break principles? No? Just continue. Position number 9. Paul Roos Gymnasium. Deels geluk. In 8th position, Herzliya High School. In position number 7, Paul Girls High School. Amper so warm soos nou in die Parel, né? Nee, julle is baie warmer. Veel juffrou. In position number 6, Diocesan College. There was also talk about Silicamba coming for you, eh? So, in position number 5, Hoër Meisie School, Bloemhof. Bakkie saamgebring, juffrou. Trailertjie. We have quite a few awards. In 4th position, Renish Girls High School. Please sit down, Mr. Malila. Mr. Malila, control yourself. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. In 3rd position, Rustenburg Girls High School. The Premier's old school still, Mr. Malila. Yeah, just by a short hair. Well done, Mr. Gates. Congratulations. In 2nd position, position number 2, out of 380 public ordinary schools and 72 independent schools. In 2nd position, Claremont High School. Do we still say they're the new kids on the block? They're still relatively young. Yeah, it's a very young school. Well done, ma'am. Congratulations. Now, I'm not saying you must hurry. I was just congratulating you. I will say, maak gou, if I was asking you to move forward. Well done. Congratulations. And in 1st position, number 1 of that 800 plus public ordinary schools and 72 independent schools, Westerford High School. And Metro Central shouts. Congratulations, well done, well done, well done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. I think, ladies and gentlemen, let's give all the schools a nice round of applause. We now move to the individual awards. And for this, DDG Lauriston, Head of Curriculum, he will take the microphone and direct us. Mr. Lauriston, please give me a hand.
Good morning, Premier, DG, Ministers, members of the Legislature, SG, special guests, Principal, ladies and gentlemen, and our generous sponsors, and a hearty good morning to the most important guests today, the young adults we are here to honor. My name is Bertram Lauriston, and it is my pleasure to announce the awards for these remarkable young adults who have made us all extremely proud. Ladies and gentlemen, in this section of the program, awards will be presented to candidates for the best performance in specified subjects, for outstanding achievement in special needs, in the special needs category, for the Special Ministerial Award, and to our top 40 candidates in the province. And I think we all know who they are. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. In category 1, the Candidate Subject Awards. In this category, awards will be made to the candidate or candidates with the highest mark in the subject, where the highest mark is determined up to 2 decimal points. Each candidate will receive 10,000 Rand and a certificate. That is only from the WCED. The rest comes later with the sponsors. So vir Afrikaans huistaal het ons van Hoërskoolpunt Rolindi Pretorius. Ongelukkig kan Rolindi nie hier wees nie en Janey van der Lit gaan die prys namens haar in ontvangs neem. Vir Afrikaans huistaal van Hoër Meisieskool Parel is dit Marisa de Toey. Vir Afrikaans huistaal is dit Marguerite Annette Steenkamp van Stellenbosch Hoërskool. And for English Home Language, DF Academy, Emma Louise Stephan. isiXhosa Home Language, Kwanele Maekiso from Simonstown High School. I think the teacher is taking the word on his behalf. isiXhosa Home Language, Unam Tulile Mlenga from Silikamba High School. For South African Sign Language, Home Language, Christy Ann Riet from the Labat School. South African Sign Language, Home Language, Sisipo Tanya Hendricks, the Labat School. Computer Applications Technology, Jean-Andre Joshua Perald, Robertson Logos Christian School. Information Technology, Michael Claude Pierce, Hoër Jongensskool, Parel. For Technical Mathematics, Indipishle Mshiba from Joe Slovo Secondary School. Engineering Graphics, Rebecca Elise Lochenberg from Pinelands High School. Engineering Graphics, Nina Voigt, La Rochelle Girls High School. Electrical Technology, Power Systems, Asimashle Mzola from Joe Slovo Secondary. Accounting, Abigail Cook, York High School. Before Abigail ascends, I just want to announce she also got full marks in the written papers for accounting. An additional accounting award is allocated to our best candidates in accounting from our quintile 1 to 2 schools, and that candidate is Aliswa Vidala. But Aliswa has already departed for university, so the proud mother will definitely accept the award. Thank you. Then our Business Studies Award goes to Takunda Praise Muchuweni. Announcement before she receives the award, full marks in the written paper. You have to go down. Thank you. For visual arts, it is Katie Gemma Pratt from Renish Girls High School, and she also obtained full marks. Also visual arts, Erin May Johnston from Springville Convent of the Holy Rosary, and she also obtained full marks. Then we move over to history, and that is Nicola Kate Mel from Springville Convent of the Holy Rosary. Then we move to geography, and that is Amanda Carstens van Portable Hoërskool. En ek moet ook aankondig, sy het vol punte. Let's move to tourism. Anna Elizabeth Jordan from Hoër Technische School, Drosdijk. We move to physical sciences, and I think we can guess. Obviously, Abigail Cook, York High School. We move to life sciences. Emily Landman from Montgomery and Miller Academy, and she obtained full marks. The award for agricultural sciences goes to Lucas Cornelis Serfontein from Hoër Landbou School, Oakdale, but I think Arto will take the award on his behalf. Can this Photoshop later? Then mathematics is Ayub Ibrahim from Westerwood High School. We move to category 2, excellence despite barriers to learning. In this category, candidates will receive 15,000 Rand and a certificate, and the awards go to Jean Shail Arendse from Pioneer School. And a mother will accompany her on the stage. Our second award in this category goes to Takunda Praise Muchuweni from Jan Kriel School. Our third recipient in this category is Megan Jansen from La Rochelle Girls High, and she will be accompanied by her father. to say. Tell him to. Category 3 is the Special Ministerial Award. The WC is aware that every year there are numerous candidates who achieve excellent academic results in the face of tremendous hardship, ill health, and personal obstacles. We are ever struck by the courage and fortitude displayed by many learners, families, and teachers in achieving monumental educational and life goals. This year, Minister Meneer wishes to recognize a learner who exemplifies the exceptional courage and determination shown in achieving their success. It is now my pleasure to call on Jeremy Harris to present this special ministerial award, and our Head of Education, Mr. Brent Walters, to introduce the candidate to you by reading the citation. And the recipient will receive a 15,000 Rand and a certificate.
This year, a special ministerial award will be given to a learner from a small town in the West Coast Education District. This candidate suffered a devastating setback at the beginning of 2025 when he was diagnosed with osteosarcoma and was required to start intensive chemotherapy immediately. Despite the physical and emotional strain, he continued to attend on the days he was not receiving chemotherapy and fulfilling all his academic requirements. In July 2025, he underwent a knee transport surgery and further chemotherapy as part of his treatment plan. Despite this, he continued to keep up with his studies and participate in school activities, even attending the inter-school games to support his school in full school uniform by lying down in the back of his mother's car parked next to the rugby field. Remarkably, he wrote his final matric exams while still undergoing chemotherapy, and he achieved outstanding results. A bachelor's pass with 3 distinctions and quality passes for both mathematics and physical science. His principal says the following about him. He exemplifies courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication to his future. His achievements reflect not only his academic ability, but also his remarkable character. And we wholeheartedly agree. The ministerial award goes to Ruba Son of Piketberg High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an inspiring moment. Heartfelt congratulations, Ru. Colleagues, we move on to the next category. And in this category, we celebrate excellent achievement across the province, including independent schools. Awards will be presented to the top 40 candidates based on the best 6 subjects that meet the requirements for the National Senior Certificate, that is, 2 languages, mathematics, and 3 other subjects, excluding life orientation. The context of the schools is also considered, and each of these outstanding young adults will receive 15,000 Rand and a certificate in recognition of their remarkable achievement. That's besides the sponsors' donations. The above categories have been combined, and candidates will be presented in alphabetical order, except for the top 5 positions. So let's start. From Mondale High School, Jordan Aborgsum. From Spine Road High School, Jordan Matthew Alberts. From Pioneer School, Jean Shahil Arendse. From Islamia College Secondary School, Layla Baker. Unfortunately, Layla will not be able to collect the award, but the principal do on her behalf. From Vredendal Secondary School, Gershwin Marshall Bamberg. Bamberg. Okay, I'm continuing. Okay. Sorry, somebody in the audience, your car is blocking the road. It's a Mazda CX-5, CAA 516152. CAA 516152. Can you please remove the vehicle? Thank you. Apologies for that. From Chris Hani Secondary School, Kushle Boy. From Milnerton High School, Yana Michelle Brink. From Porterville High School, Amanda Karstens. From Grassy Park Secondary School, Fatima Dolly. From Eshangweni Secondary School, Kawe Dukiso. From Renish Girls High School, Chloe Jade Farrell. Sorry, Chloe. From Pinelands High School, Anna Megan Gibbon. From Paul Girls High School, Nadia Hubert. From Melkbos High School, Joshua Tristan Jurgens. From Pinelands High School, Rebecca Elise Lochenberg. From Paul Roos Gymnasium, Ian Wouter Libbe. From Islamia College Secondary School, Fatima Mohammed. From Fazeka Secondary School, Emishle Mawea. From Indwe Secondary School, Musa Mbolekwa. From Paul Roos Gymnasium, Erin Miller. From Malibu Secondary School, Camille Alexandria Moses. From Tandukulu Secondary School, Inam Msindo. From Bridgeton Secondary School, Terry Lee Brandine Murphy. From Islamia College Secondary School, Sajia Umar. From Cravenby Secondary School, Hamid Shaukat Parker. From Fairbairn College, Raiza Patel. From South African College High School, James Prince. Van Hoër Landbouskool, Oakdale, Arthur Simon. Nou kan jy regte foto neem. From Islamia College Secondary School, Nurunisa Schroeder. From the Assistance College, Daniel van den Heever. The Assistance College, Grant Paul Weich. From Renish Girls High School, Kristen Williamson. From Hector Peterson School, Kama Ka Metsala. From Manzimtombo Secondary School, Amandla Yotu. From Islamia College Secondary School, Nusaima Yusuf. Ladies and gentlemen, we get to the top 5 candidates. And in 5th position, from Cannons Creek, Kieran Steenveld. In 4th position is is Amy Lee White from Parklands College. Unfortunately, she cannot be here, but somebody will collect on her behalf. And I also wish to indicate that Amy Lee is the top performer of all our independent schools in the Western Cape. In position number 3, from Milnerton High School, James Linton Park Ross. The second position goes to Michael Claude Pierce, Hoër Jongensskool, Parel. Ladies and gentlemen, the top candidate in the Western Cape has achieved something truly extraordinary, and I just want to confirm. She's not only the top candidate amongst all quintile 5 schools in the country, but also the overall top performer in the country, and the highest achiever across both public, ordinary, and independent schools. As if that were not enough, she is the top performer in physical sciences nationally, and the top performer in accounting in the Western Cape, achieving full marks in her accounting papers. Ladies and gentlemen, with this remarkable achievement, may I request that you rise and carry Abigail Koch to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give everyone another round of applause. This brings us to the end of our ceremony today. And what an award ceremony it has been. Before I close off, I would like to thank all the schools, all the parents, all the officials, everyone who has made it possible for these learners to sit here. I would like to reserve a special thanks for the learners, to the learners. You have reached this milestone, but it is not the top of the mountain. This is the beginning. You are in that elite space of a few learners who can go to a very high altitude. Now you've got to climb peaks and scale peaks that have never been done before. All we ask as the department, and I'm sure your parents and all those around you will agree, that you do your best, you keep your feet on the ground, you reach for the stars, and you knock the lights out. That's really what we want. Life becomes serious after 18 and after matric. This is the first step. Enjoy this moment, reflect on the moment. Things will go tough, but reflect on the fact that you are a handful of thousands of children who made it onto this stage. Things will go tough in your life. Everything isn't smooth. As you go out there, make sure that you do your best, you strive for your best, you make us proud, but most importantly, you make your parents and those around you very proud. Well done to you all. Let's give them a big round of applause. So we come to that stage of the program where we do the thanks and thank everyone involved. We'd like to recognize that there are many prizes that have been given. There are laptops in those prizes. There are very many big things in those prizes. But we'd like to thank the following sponsors: MTN Foundation, Old Mutual, Fundi, Macmillan Education, Telkom, Syca, IDC, Coca-Cola Peninsula Beverages, Vodacom, Sanlam, and Brima. Let's give them a big round of applause. We'd also like to thank our artists and performers, Beausoleil String Quartet, Art and Design, the different schools and art centers that displayed the wonderful talent that we saw outside, our dancers from Bal Secondary and from Fishhoek High School. Let us give all those artists and performers a big round of applause. We also would like to thank branch curriculum and assessment officials for support and assistance. There are 3 representatives here. Mr. Lauriston is their boss, but there's an army behind them, and they're scattered in the room. And this event would not have been possible without their painstaking dedication to detail. Let us give them a massive round of applause. What I do want to indicate is that the way we're going to take this forward now, before I do the final thanks and wrap up, the learners will exit the tent first, and they will proceed to the stairs while the guests honor them with a standing ovation. Not just yet. Once the learners have exited, guests may follow. Photographs of all candidates immediately as we are done, outside on the stairs. So learners, as soon as we are done, you get up, you exit to the right, and you go to the staircase, where we're going to take a photograph. We then invite everyone here for a light cocktail lunch outside. I do want to end off by thanking Minister Mania for his leadership, for making sure we stay the course, for being tough on us sometimes, but we know that the outcomes are always good. Thank you, sir. Let's give Minister Mania a big round of applause. Our thanks to the Premier for year after year, Premier, hosting this event and serving as an inspiration in leadership for all learners and people who come here. Thank you very much for graciously receiving us in this venue and for always being willing to accommodate the many demands we place on you for this event. Let's give the Premier a big round of applause. Breaking news. I've been asked to thank Liquid Telecoms for sponsoring the connectivity of the event. Please give them a round of applause. So now, ladies and gentlemen, can we please all stand? The 2025 National Senior Certificate Award Ceremony is officially closed, and we applaud our learners as they make their way to the stairs. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Thank you, parents. You may now follow.
Fergus? Fergus? Can I leave it?